was a crisp weekend, and today was gloomy and cool. We spent most of the day in the 60s. Normal high this time of year is 80, so it's certainly not having that May kind of feel to it. That will change. So clouds right now, generally some cooler temperatures. I mean, it's not chilly, but it's noticeably cooler than where we typically are, even 50s for areas east. Tonight, temperatures are not going to drop much. It's 64 degrees right now, and I expect us to be 64 degrees at daybreak. So the mercury holding steady. What's not holding steady overnight tonight and tomorrow is the rain, specifically your chances for rain. We're going to see those pop up above 50% and then stay that way all day long tomorrow. It's not going to rain all day long tomorrow. We're just going to see wave after wave, kind of spotty showers and storms. Not a repeat of last week, but there might be some windy storms, especially in the afternoon. So by 4 o'clock in the morning, we've got our first batch. Again, some getting soaked, some not. We'll see a little bit of a lull. The atmosphere starts to heat up and we get some afternoon showers and storms. Timing for any strong storms would mainly be between lunchtime and sunset, so noon to 7-ish. And overall, I am not expecting much as far as severe weather here. It will be breezy, and so some of those storms may have some gusty wind with them. Depending on what your day looks like tomorrow, some folks are more wind sensitive or storm sensitive than others. You know, if it's field day outdoors, you can't do that with lightning. If it's cleanup, ongoing recovery efforts from the storms last week, you're going to want to be mindful about how wind may impact weakened structures. If you're going to be out and about with your day, probably not going to impact you terribly if you're going to be inside at work or inside at school. Outdoor activities are the ones I really want to pay attention to tomorrow. Lightning, of course, and gusty wind would be our main concerns. Some spotty showers, maybe a rumble on Wednesday. Thursday's our driest day, and then rain roulette continues through the weekend. High pressure weekend. There's parties, there's birthdays, there's graduations, there's end of year celebrations, and we want our plans to get in dry. It is not going to be a washout, but we are going to have to pay attention, especially for those outdoor sensitive activities. Be ready to pivot, head inside. Not expecting widespread, long-lasting severe, but it is looking persistently wet, even as we head through the next 7, Steve.